What's poppin', peaches? What's poppin', peaches? How are you guys today? So, you guys are probably thinking, what the heck? This is not ASMR. Well, yes, it is ASMR. It is the presidential election prediction ASMR. I know this is something a little bit different, but before we get started, I'm doing this because I want to do something fun that you guys can follow along with, and also I want to encourage every single person out there who is eligible to vote. Please vote. It is extremely important. It is your duty to vote, okay? It is absolutely necessary, okay? If you don't vote, you're really doing a disservice to yourself, okay? So please vote, okay? I say that from the bottom of my heart, okay? Alright, whoops, hold on, let me fill out one last thing here. Illinois is for Democrats, okay. So, I've gone ahead, I'm going to predict how the swing states will go in this presidential election. So all of these states that are in brown right now are not safe for either party, and basically I'm just going to go through all of them and make my predictions for how I think they will vote in the presidential election. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, before we start filling in states, what I want to do is explain why a few of these are blue, mainly Virginia. So I know that Virginia is considered a swing state, but it has actually been leaning so much to the left, so much towards the Democrats, that I honestly consider it safe now. I mean, I think there is no chance that Donald Trump is going to take Virginia. I just think it's swung too much to the left, so I just don't think it's possible. So, but that's just a notable exception. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So, we'll go ahead and start with some of the easier ones. So New Hampshire, I'm going to go ahead and fill that in for the Democrats. I think Joe Biden will take New Hampshire. It was a little bit close in the last election, but I think in 2020 everything is swinging to the left, so I think definitely New Hampshire is going to go to Joe Biden. Now up here in Maine's 2nd Congressional District, it's going to be close. It's going to be close, I think, but I think, I meant to fill that in as likely here. Sorry, New Hampshire is likely. So I think they're going to win it by about over 5%, I'd say, but not 15 or 20%. Anyway, going on to Maine's 2nd Congressional District. Now, I think it's going to go to Joe Biden by, didn't mean to color in whole Maine here, hold on. Let's bring it back to how it was before. I think it will just slightly lean towards Joe Biden. It was very close last time, so yeah, I think it's slightly going to lean to the left, and Joe Biden's going to take the win there. Similarly, in Nebraska's 2nd District, I also think that one's going to go to Joe Biden. I feel like he's doing very well in the polls in pretty much all of the swing states, except for a couple, which we're going to talk about. And yeah, I just think overall, compared to 2016 and 2020, it's just everything's leaning to the left, so we just got to take that into account. Now, going into, let's see, where should we go? We'll start from the west. So, Nevada, I definitely think this is going to go to Joe Biden. I mean, it's definitely going to swing to the left. It's been getting more progressive as time goes on, and same thing with New Mexico. I mean, I'm pretty sure Clinton won that last time by more of a margin. margin. Just everything in the southwest area has been leaning to the left. It's been progressively getting more. So we're going to also go Colorado is also going to be likely. I think Colorado's going to vote Biden by a decently large margin. Not safe, but a large margin. Arizona. Now, Arizona is a very close one. They have Joe Biden up in the polls right now, but it has voted Republican for a very long time. And so this is going to be a pretty substantial switch. There's been a lot of population switching around everywhere. People are moving from the north to the south, which means the north is normally more Democratic. So a lot of Democrats are coming down there. Same thing's happening with Texas as well. So Arizona it was very close. It was close last election. And I seriously think with the amount that states have been swinging in all of the other states, I think that Arizona is going to go to Joe Biden. I think it's going to lean, though. I think it'll be very close. Okay, going on to Texas. Now, who would have thought that Texas of all things, would even be considered a swing state? I can't even believe it. It's insane. It is insane. I can't even believe it. So I'm going to switch to more of like a whispered tone here to express my opinion more thoroughly, I guess. So, yeah, I can't even believe that Texas is even close, you know? So, yeah, I still do think it is going to go to the Republicans, okay? I think Donald Trump's going to take this state. But I also think it's going to be pretty close. I'm debating whether to say it's going to lean or if it's likely, but you know what? I'll say it leans. I think Donald Trump's going to win it by 3 or 4%. I think it's going to be close, but I don't think it's going to be like extremely close, you know? But it's just insane that we're even considering Texas at this point, you know? It's crazy. So moving on to Florida. Florida is possibly one of the closest states right now. So I know the early voting, Joe Biden is up by a decent amount, but the question is, will it be enough on election day? Because it is known that Trump supporters are going to be more likely to vote on election day and in person than mail in their ballots, because Trump has basically been trying to defraud the mail-in ballot system, and he's been encouraging his voters to vote in person. So the question really is, can the lead that the Democrats have built up over the days of the early voting hold on election day? And really, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to go ahead and make a bold prediction that the Democrats hold on to Florida. I think it's going to flip from last time. I think it's going to be very, very close. Very close. Let me reiterate that. Very close. I mean, it could honestly go either way, but right now, I just don't know if Trump has the means to come back again. He did the same thing in 2016, but this time I don't think he's as popular as he was before. Now he's an incumbent, and he's done all this stuff that he hasn't handled the coronavirus very well. I think people are upset, and I don't know if he's gonna have that fan base like he did last time to go out there and vote for him and make up all the votes. So yeah, that's my opinion on Florida. Now, let's move to Georgia. Another one. This is another one that I think is going to be extraordinarily close. It could go either way as well. But my opinion, I think that the Republicans, I think Donald Trump's going to take this by a very slim margin. Okay? And, yeah, I think it's just going to be very close. There's also voter suppression going on down there. You don't know what's going to happen with that. I think that's going to affect it a little bit. And, yeah, I mean, it's extremely close. It could honestly go either way. But my opinion is, I think the Democrats or the Republicans are gonna take it barely. Now, in North Carolina, but the fact is that let me reiterate this. Joe Biden is very likely to win this election. That's my opinion right now, because right now, he doesn't even need Florida. He doesn't need Arizona. All he needs are Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. That's all he needs, and he wins. Boom. Easy peasy. Trump has to not let, if Biden gets Arizona, it's pretty much over. If Biden gets Florida, it's pretty much over. And another one, if Biden gets North Carolina, which I think he's going to get as well, it's over. Any of those states, Trump cannot afford to slip up on any single one of these states. And I just noticed I forgot to color in Hawaii. My bad. But yeah, he cannot afford to lose any one of these states. Like, as you can see right now, if he wins North Carolina, Florida, and Arizona, along with all these other states, like, those are the only states that I think might possibly go to Trump. If he manages to win those three, the election's over. He's president of the United States. Okay? Simple as that. He doesn't even need any of the states that have not been colored in yet. Like, I don't think people understand how easy it is going to be for Biden to win. It's going to be extremely hard for Trump to win. I'm not saying it's impossible, okay? So don't go comment and be like, oh, you're a Trump hater or anything like that. I'm not going to express my political opinions on this platform yet, but I'm just trying to be honest right now. The polls are not looking good for Donald Trump, okay? It's just a fact, okay? They're not looking good. So, let's move on. So moving on to Iowa, I think this is another one extremely close. It could go either way, but I'm gonna predict that it goes to Donald Trump. It has voted Republican. I think it has a strong Republican base, and it's very close. But I think that Trump just, I think if it's within a few percent, I feel like Trump could pull off the victory, because Trump just overperforms. He overperforms expectations normally, because all these voters come out on election day, and yeah, it just throws off the polls a little bit. So I think if things are within like a percent or two, I might just give it to Trump, because he just tends to overperform polls. So okay, let's continue. Minnesota. I think that was the only state in the blue wall that Hillary Clinton managed to keep, and I definitely think Joe Biden is going to get this state. I think he's going to get it by a likely margin. I don't think there's any chance Trump is going to get it. I mean, Joe Biden is up by something like 8 to 10% at least. Right now, with 2 days until the election, I don't think it's going to happen for Trump. Wisconsin, similarly, I think that's definitely going to go to Biden. I just don't see it happening for Trump either. I mean, Joe Biden is up like 6 to 8% in Wisconsin. I mean, these polls have a margin of error of about like 3% or something. I just don't see it happening that the polls are that wrong, So, yeah, I'm going to give Wisconsin to Joe Biden as well. Michigan, I'm also going to give to Joe Biden. I mean, think about it. In 2016, okay, Donald Trump won each of these states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, by, I'm pretty sure, less than 1%. Less than 1%. And when you look at overall as a country, how dramatically it has shifted to the left, it is way more than 1%. Okay, so I just don't think that Trump is going to be able to turn it around in the northeast/northern area of the United States, the blue wall. I don't think he's going to be able to take it. I think it's going to flip back to Joe Biden, all of it, including Pennsylvania as well. Well, Pennsylvania, I think Pennsylvania is going to be close. Pennsylvania is the one country that I would be worried about if I was Joe Biden, because it's just going to be close. the polls are looking good for Joe Biden, but it's a lot closer than the other states in the blue wall. So, yeah, if I were him, I would definitely watch out for Pennsylvania. But I still do think it is going to go to Joe Biden, probably by only maybe 4 or 5%. So I think it's going to be very close, but yeah, I still think Joe Biden's going to take it. Ohio, now this state has voted for the correct president, meaning the president that has won the election for many, many, many years now. But I think this year it is going to be wrong, because I am predicting that Joe Biden wins, and I think that Ohio is going to narrowly vote for Trump. I mean, this could change. It's possible Joe Biden could take Ohio, and once again, if Joe Biden takes Ohio, it's over. It's done for him. Joe Biden's done, or Trump's done. I mean, 18 electoral votes, he's out of there. I mean, because I don't think he's not winning Michigan, he's not winning Wisconsin, he's not winning Minnesota. It's just not going to happen, you know. So let's go ahead and cancel out the swing states down here, and let me explain here. Any other swing states that right here? It's get Maine's Maine, and then the first congressional district is blue. Cancel out Nebraska 2nd district, because that's a toss-up as well. Okay, so and let's also make all the ones for Trump over here. Okay, so going back to this now, look at this. Look at how hard it is going. Okay, you know what? Let's even give Texas to Trump. Okay, right here, there, because I think Texas is gonna go to Trump by the likeliest margin. All of these other states, okay. All of these other states, even let's give Ohio as well, and Iowa, okay? Ohio and Iowa, I do believe are probably going to go to Trump. But look at this, he's only at 187. He needs 270 to win, okay? Joe Biden's at 222. I mean, if I was Trump, I would be very scared by these numbers, literally. And out of these states, Biden is favored to win Florida, Georgia, or not Georgia. Excuse me. I don't think he's favored to win Georgia. Let's cancel that out. Redo. He's favored to win Florida, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Arizona. He is favored to win. Oh wait, and let's not forget Maine 2nd district and Nebraska 2nd district. He is favored to win every single one of these states. So let's color in Georgia as red. Okay. If Trump would need to win, Trump would need to take back Florida. He'll need to take back Florida, North Carolina, Arizona, and one of these states. We wouldn't even be able to take Wisconsin. Wisconsin wouldn't even be enough, so let's not even try that one. You need to take, or Minnesota. You wouldn't be able to take Minnesota either. Okay, you would need to take either Michigan or Pennsylvania. In Michigan, let me tell you, Michigan is not happening. His only way to victory, he would have to retain everything. He's playing defense over here. Major defense. Okay, you would need to take Pennsylvania. That's realistically how I think he's going to win. Okay? This is realistically how I think he's going to win. You'd have to retain Arizona, retain Texas, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, and Iowa. Many of those states, Biden's favored to win already. Okay? And then you would also have to take Pennsylvania. Okay? So, literally, if he makes any mistake, if Biden wins Pennsylvania, he loses. If Biden wins Florida, he loses. If Biden wins North Carolina, he loses. At any of these states, let's see, even Arizona. If Biden wins Arizona, he loses. Any of those states, he's done. Now, if you're supporting Trump, I don't want to scare you or anything, okay? There's still a chance for him to win, but I'm just saying it's very slim, and I'm just looking at the numbers here, okay? I'm not being biased. These are the polls on 538 and many other reputable poll sites, okay? So, seriously, I mean, things are looking very grim for the president right now. Okay, so my official projection, let me go back to the map. I think Arizona, just like I said, is going to go to Joe Biden. I think Texas is going to go to Donald Trump. I think Florida will go to Joe Biden. I think North Carolina will go to Joe Biden. Georgia will stay for Trump. I think Ohio will go to Trump. I think Iowa will go to Trump. And I think Pennsylvania will go to Joe Biden. Okay, so this is the final map. I'm going to be so hype if I end up getting this right. That's going to be so hype. I will definitely be watching the election, and that's going to be super cool. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to make a video on Tuesday or not, but maybe I will. I'll see. I just want to get a video out for you guys, but yeah, this is my final election prediction. So I have Biden with 335 electoral votes and Trump with 203 electoral votes. So yeah, Biden is in the lead by a pretty significant margin here. I mean, it's just things are looking very grim for Trump. If you look at the poll sites, they put they put Trump as having a 10% chance of victory. Now, that is not very good. If you walked up to your surgeon and you needed life-saving heart surgery and they said you have a 10% chance of survival, I don't think I would be too happy about that, you know? So, yeah, things are looking very, very grim for the current president. That is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get some good vibes. Good vibes, 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 good vibes. Get the good vibes, get 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 good vibes. Alright guys, now one more time I would like to remind whoever is eligible to vote. I voted, it's my first time I voted in a presidential election. 2016 I wasn't old enough to vote, but you best believe I voted this time, so make sure you guys get out there and vote, or if you're scared of being in the line, just fill out the ballot and drop it off, and as a last resort you can mail it in, but you gotta check with your state to see if they accept it late, you know, so because I know Trump is bringing some Supreme Court cases in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin to try and not let them count votes that arrive after election day. So you got to be careful with stuff like that. So if I were you, I would just, if you ordered a mail-in ballot, fill it out and drop it off in person, or just go to vote in person. Make sure your vote is counted. Make sure your vote counts. It's your duty to do this, guys. Really, it is. It's very important. Yeah, so I'll leave you guys with that message, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in